Where to, Miss Daisy?
Hey everybody, welcome to the Drop Culture Podcast Quickcast. I'm Tyson. I'm here at the Drop Culture Studios with the homies. We got
My name's Mitchell.
and
Dan.
and we got to my right here.
Bozo the Death Machine.
Yeah, he's a
Oh my
hardcore.
He's one hardcore motherfucker.
Yeah, he's one hardcore.
Bozo
dude.
the Death Machine.
Jesus. Pogo the clown.
Also known as Broccolotopus.
All right, you guys got any new movie news? The Birds of Prey trailer came out. I thought that was pretty cool.
Well, while we were talking about this earlier, it is a very Harley Quinn centric trailer.
Yes.
Yeah.
Too much, too soon. If they wanted to make a Harley Quinn movie, they should have made a Harley Quinn fucking movie and not guise it with extra characters in it.
I don't disagree, but I do think that it would be hard to sell a Harley Quinn movie. Not because of the lack of popularity of her character, but I'm like a compelling story.
Nah.
I don't really find her very compelling.
She started, of course, Harley Quinn started off on the Batman animated series as such a small part, and then she's grown into the lexicon of all Batman,
right,
and has been introduced into it.
Well, over the last, after Deadpool became so popular, I think like a lot of people started to. She became more popular over the years, and then they put her in Suicide Squad, and she was probably like the best part of that.
So that was Harley Quinn Part 1.
Yeah, so they're like, oh, we need to. Sure, I guess. I think it's cool that what they're doing. I understand though Dan's point of view because or your guys' point of view because they're using the name Birds of Prey, but it doesn't really have.
What they should have done
Batgirl in it, I guess, is the one they're missing.
They should have called it Harley Quinn's movie, right? Whatever they titled it, and still had the same story with the Birds of Prey in it.
Yeah,
right?
why not? Right.
But
yeah.
It's like Deadpool 2 didn't call themselves the X-Force.
Yeah.
movie.
Right, true.
Yeah, but
that's because the X-Force is getting ready to come out.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
the
they were
X-Force
gonna-
lasted
they were
what,
gonna
all
make
of
one, yeah.
20 minutes out of that
That's
movie?
not the point, Brock. All right. Let's just
Which
move
is one of the
on.
best parts of the whole movie.
to be
You're
fair-
focusing in too much.
Yeah.
To be fair, though, before we move on, it is called Birds of Prey and the Emancipation of One Harley Quinn.
Mhm.
So,
Yes.
So-
Oh, okay. They kinda
So,
do
I mean,
mention
it does have that in the title, so you know that it's there. And Margot Robbie, she can't do wrong. She's probably sold how many billions of Halloween costumes in the last, 5 years?
well, I don't think she gets any money from that, but she
No,
is
but, I mean, her
really
character.
hot and naked in Wolf of Wall Street. So I think we can all just agree.
I mean,
She sold a lot of Halloween costumes, is all I can say.
Yeah,
I was thinking,
yeah.
nobody
pictures,
hates
like-
her.
No. Yeah, she just, this movie will be cool. I mean, come on.
Yeah,
why
I
not?
hope
I'm
it'll be
excited.
good.
Yeah, why
I hope
not?
it'll be good.
I saw Joker too, but I won't get into any spoilers.
Thank
till
you.
guys,
Not yet.
Appreciate
You
it.
guys all get into
Seeing
that.
it tomorrow.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'm seeing it today.
What
More
what
new
movies are coming out this week that you guys are kind of looking forward to? I got a couple that are coming out because this is our October month. This is like the best month so far this year.
Yeah, October is getting off
of
to a good
everything.
start.
Yeah. I know that the El Camino movie, the Breaking Bad movie, is going to be hitting on the 11th. Which, anybody is a fan of the series. Me and Mitch believe that it's the greatest
Best.
television show that's ever come out ever, better than MASH.
Yeah. I didn't even know that was in the. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, or Welcome Back, Kotter. I mean, come on, like it beats it,
Mr. Cartier.
Mr. Cartier.
Where to, Miss Daisy? Wait, what?
I'm wrong movie. Television. What? So we're gone.
Okay.
But no, I have intentionally stayed away from watching any of this stuff about it or reading anything about it because I'm such a fan of the show.
Do you watch Better Call
Big
Saul?
fan. Oh yeah,
really?
No, dude, I watched it from episode 1.
Sweet.
I really only caught Breaking Bad in the second season is whenever I jumped in. Again, I think besides Hannibal, it's one of my favorite shows of all time.
Really?
on television.
I mean, the first episode, how they portrayed that and get you into that story, it just is so like, boom, you're in the moment, and then it's like, whoop.
Wait,
and
are you guys saying this is better than Different Strokes?
Yeah.
fucking A.
What?
Different strokes.
I have compelling feelings when I think about which one's better, Golden Girls or this.
Oh,
But I mean,
yeah,
like,
no, it's hard.
That's the only real comparison I can
It's hard.
really say.
At first, I was thinking Designing Women might be my
You
favorite.
can't
but then I
really
was
fuck
like,
with
no.
Betty White though.
Yeah, you can.
Can
fucking
Walter White?
Yes,
Fuck
Walter
with
White.
Betty-
Can fuck
It's
with
actually
Betty
the
White.
descendant.
Yeah.
Makes sense, really.
It's the grandchild.
Yeah.
I like the episode directed by Ryan Johnson. I think it's called The Fly, where they're cooking in this like facility and there's like a fly in the room.
Oh yeah, yeah.
okay.
No, there's. I want to go back and watch it again. Like
Me too.
Hannibal just popped up on Hulu, and I got to go back and watch that one because again, I think that is probably one of the greatest television shows to really ever come out because it was such a well done show, and I
Yeah.
can tell that to everybody. And none of you guys have watched it yet.
No. Nope.
I think there was at least 8 other people that actually watched the show when it aired, and they kept moving it and shit. And it was just such a great show. I mean, it's still great. Mads
I've heard
Mikkelsen
good
is
things,
awesome.
actually.
Mhm.
From me, probably. For
Well,
the
not
past, like,
well.
4 years.
That's true too. But the reviews were
Oh,
really
man.
good for it. I just
it's
haven't
like
seen it.
if you were to watch an artist create a masterpiece in front of your eyes, every single episode of Hannibal was like that.
Wow, you really
Now,
like it.
now, Breaking Bad has that overall arc that was just completely badass.
It just didn't really feel like there was fillers.
No,
Every
nice.
episode progressed the story.
Yes.
It was
Yeah.
just, it was awesome.
yeah. So there wasn't 4 episodes out of the 12 in the season that were just shit. You know,
Yeah.
it wasn't Walking Dead style.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Well, I'm a Cranston. I actually like Cranston a lot.
yeah.
Amazing.
So
when they picked him to when they got him to do the show, he had done, of course, everything.
Malcolm in the Middle.
Malcolm
is
in the
what
Middle, and he was
on
fucking
that for a long
hilarious.
time.
do you know what his first roles were?
I know
Anybody
he was,
remember?
Well, I know he was on Seinfeld, but his first role was in. It's a specific movie, isn't it?
No, it was
A TV show?
Power Rangers.
Oh, nice.
He was 2 of the creatures
No shit.
shit.
in 2 different episodes, and then which was cool because I guess when they made that new Power Rangers movie, that I didn't watch,
He was in it.
Yeah.
He was the voice of like the
main head,
computer.
like,
Oh,
Oh,
no
yeah,
way, no
yeah.
way.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did watch it. That
Yeah.
movie, and I don't like Power Rangers, was not bad.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm
I'd
sorry.
watch
I'll
it.
take a punch after that one.
It looked like
it
looks
like you're all right, man.
it looked like Chronicle with more kids in suits and
yeah,
stuff.
it wasn't bad. And then they threw in the special needs kind of element to it, which was something that was a little bit different for something that was such a big budget action movie, and they're kind of throwing that more. They were one of the first people to throw that kind of into.
Nice.
That's cool. Let's move. Moving
Okay.
on here on
Let's-
streaming Netflix. I think
Not yet. I got more movies.
But new movies?
Yeah, new movies.
Yeah, this is a new movie on Netflix.
Yeah, El Camino is. Yeah.
Gundam Rangers.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
okay.
El Camino's a new movie on Netflix, and then I think I mentioned this before. In the Tall Grass, the Stephen King
Yes.
adaptation is on Netflix too now. That's a new movie. With
Yeah,
Patrick.
I'm kind of looking forward to that. I might watch that one tonight. That one looks pretty good from the outset. Automatically, because 14, what was it? Was it 1812 or what was that one that had
1408,
No, what was the movie?
1912.
1912. Was
Yeah,
it 1912?
With I think it was 1912,
The Punisher. Yeah.
with Thomas Jane.
Yeah, no, that was a bitchin' ass movie.
It's about
Punisher.
the rats.
Yeah.
yeah. That's a
Yeah,
good one too.
That was a badass movie. That was really good. So hopefully good things are to come with that one too.
Yeah.
In theaters, we got Zombieland 2, Double Tap. Fun
Yep.
movie, the first one. Gonna definitely watch it. I don't know if I'll go to the theater and watch it just
I don't think
because.
I
I
will.
probably won't. 'Cause
Yeah, I
I'm gonna
could
go
wait.
see Joker.
Yeah,
but
he's up against some pretty heavy.
I really enjoyed the first Zombieland.
Oh,
though. It was
yeah,
a
man, it was
great
awesome.
movie.
But I
Like,
didn't
from
go to
the beginning. I was like, "This is going to be great."
Yeah, I didn't go to that in the theater though.
No, I didn't either.
Saw it afterwards, and I thought the camera work in it was great. I thought the overall
So
story
fun,
was great. Just the absolute just funness of the whole movie, turning it on its ear.
Yeah, this one looks funny too because it's got Thomas Middleditch in it
Yeah.
or whatever, and he comes around the corner with the bag, and
Yeah.
she's like, "What the fuck?" You know?
Yeah,
It was
yeah,
really-
they all
yeah.
look the same. They're even acting the same
Yeah,
too. Yeah, it looks pretty funny. Which I some movies that redo their jokes actually do really well. Some of them don't do too well because they throw those jokes in too much.
We'll see.
It's cool. It's 10 years later though. That's cool.
Yeah, for sure.
Mr. America's coming out this week too, which is a
The Tim Heidecker one.
Tim Heidecker
Yeah.
movie. It looks pretty funny. I won't go see it, but
I think you can just buy it like streaming. Like,
yeah, I think
it.
you're able to get it that fast, which would be pretty funny. I don't like the Tim and Eric show too much.
I love that shit.
I
Tim
love Steve
Heidecker's
Brule.
awesome.
Yeah, but I think he's pretty funny. I mean, all of his stuff is funny.
I watched the Tim and Eric show like when it premiered. I have all the episodes, and I have one of Tim Heidecker's albums too. He makes a bunch of music.
Somebody's phone's going off. It's mine. Hold on. No, yeah, he does a lot of music. Didn't they just come to Denver like 6 months ago or something like that?
Yeah, not long ago. The last one was like political. I liked the one in Glendale. I have that album. It's pretty good.
Nice. Well, then we also had this other movie called Wrinkles the Clown. Clown movies are popping up all of a sudden. You know what I mean?
What is that?
It's another horror movie about clowns. So I didn't really read too much about it, but it was like one of the only other horror ones that I thought I'd kind of throw out there. You know what I mean?
Stupid clown movie.
I just wait for them to make the IT instead of it.
Oh,
IT, and it's the IT crowd, like people.
yeah.
But they're just redoing it.
Like
I'm just saying.
Like transmorphers.
Yes.
That's a real thing.
Yeah, I know, right?
They used to, when movies would come out, they'd have it like the DVD go straight to DVD, so it would try and trick people to rent that.
It's like Hammer of the Gods, Thor movie.
Yeah. Yeah. And they'd come up and be like, and I'd be like, this isn't, Transformers that's in the theater, right?
Yeah. They're like, really?
Oh,
it's
I'm like,
Transmorphers.
it says Transmorphers 2.
Yeah. The only movie that could probably do that really well would be a Robot Jocks redo.
That'd be cool, actually.
That would actually be pretty cool, wouldn't it? New on
Or
DVD.
you could just write a new big giant robot story where they fight.
Yeah.
That's what I would
That's
do.
called Pacific Rim.
A new.
I don't mind those movies.
I like the Pacific Rim movies.
The second one was pretty good, actually.
Yeah. It had a lot of stuff in it. It was a very busy movie.
It was.
I only watched the first.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Have you guys?
It was okay. It was.
Yeah, it was okay.
Yeah.
Have you guys read a lot about the Three from Hell yet?
No.
I know that
no.
premiered not too long ago, but it's available on streaming and a whole bunch of other stuff. So it's Rob Zombie's last in his trilogy of all of those people.
Did we mention that Sid Haig passed away or whatever?
Yeah,
that's not.
I think that was in the episode that I wasn't here.
Yeah, I don't think we talked.
I don't think we talked about it though.
Yeah.
I think
Sid Haig is gone
Yeah.
right as soon as the movie was actually really hitting cinemas too.
Yeah.
So that's not a good thing.
No.
But yeah,
Sorry, he was a good actor though.
Sid Haig,
Yeah.
I liked him.
he was in fucking all kinds of like Foxy Brown and all those blaxploitation movies.
He has a long filmography.
Yeah. He was funny, and then he really kind of, I guess, came back into prominence with House of a Thousand Corpses.
Sure.
Yeah, so he was kind of back. Anything new on streaming?
There's a show called Letterkenny that I think is coming back on Hulu, but none of you guys saw it. I think that's pretty funny. No, I don't have any other streaming news.
Creepshow.
Oh yeah, Creepshow.
Creepshow. Yeah, Creepshow is actually pretty good. The first episode was decent. I think that the way I kind of put it to somebody else, I think that if you're patient with it, I think it's got a lot of good stuff to come. I really do. I think that it'll catch its stride after a couple of episodes, which should not be the case anymore with new TV shows. I think they should hit the ground running. But I think the first episode and the first part of the first episode, because it's two stories, right?
Oh, in the episode?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
And
oh yeah, I read that.
They had Giancarlo Esposito in it. They had the dude that played Jigsaw and Saw, and
Tobin Bell.
Yeah, Tobin Bell. They had another guy that I can never. I've seen him in a lot of stuff, and he's kind of like a lower budget actor. I'm not going to say that as an insult, but I'm just saying he hasn't been in anything really prominent. He was in it, and then Adrian Barbeau was in it.
Oh yeah, isn't it like a nod to the first Creepshow or something?
Kind of, a little bit, but and they didn't overdo it, which is really cool.
Right.
So whenever you watch it, you're just like, oh, awesome. And then the second one, I could not place the little actress's name in it, but she is on The Walking Dead. She's Judith, the little bitty girl in it. It took my wife telling me, oh, that's Judith. I was like, holy shit. So it was actually pretty decent. So I'm looking forward to all the episodes coming up this month. I really think that Greg Nicotero can't do any wrong right now, but I think it's going to take a little bit of time for it to really start picking up if they keep it going.
Yeah, I'm excited to watch it. I don't think I wouldn't put Nicotero at the top of my effects list, but he's maybe top 5.
Well, no. As of going right now, I think he's number 1. Anybody that's out there right now, yeah.
I don't know. I I like ADI and some other ones.
He said his first real movie experience is being on the set of Creepshow, the original movie.
Sweet.
You know, so then he hooked up with Romero and then did a lot of stuff. So Romero's actually a huge influence on today's horror culture. Pretty much, I think.
It is. I saw someone. Was it this guy Don? No. Was it this guy Don Coscarelli?
Don Coscarelli?
I think he put a post on Facebook where he was saying, or like Twitter or some shit like that. He was saying, with all this stuff like The Walking Dead and all these shows, when is Romero gonna get